Hey friend, I want to get on and share what God had put on my heart a while ago, and it was stop chasing counterfeit things. And I was just kind of like, what? And then he had to go deeper, like he usually does, and tell me what that actually meant, because a lot of times, like I said, he'll say stuff and I'm like, what does that even mean, God? And I have to be like a child asking their dad, like, what? Will you please explain yourself? And he just kind of said, stop chasing counterfeit things. You keep chasing these things because to you, you feel like that's all you're going to get. That's all that you're ever going to get or ever going to have. And he reminded me of someone that is okay with a counterfeit painting because they're like, I can't afford a real one, so I'm okay with just paying for that counterfeit thing and hanging it up and kind of showing it like it's the authentic thing. But I know that it's not. I know that it's a counterfeit. And so he was like, stop chasing those things. By chasing those things and putting your time and attention, your money towards these counterfeit things, you're actually forfeiting the authentic, real thing. Stop chasing the counterfeit, friend, whatever that is for you. If it's a relationship that you know that God is like, if it's something you've been doing that you know it's not your best, if you feel like you have just been kind of throwing everything that God tells you to do and kind of just throwing it aside and being like, I'm going to do what I want, can I just encourage you to stop chasing after all the counterfeit things? I was kind of going further with God and I'm like, well, why am I chasing these things? And again, he said, it's because you don't think that you can do any better. You're settling. You are chasing after these things. You are purchasing them, whatever it is in your life, friend. He uses a lot of analogies for me. But whatever it is for you that you are settling for a counterfeit, can I encourage you? He has so much more, but we have to surrender those things to him. If we're trying to just grab and hold on and get things for ourselves instead of waiting on his timing and doing it his way, and then who knows, down the road he might have had this amazing, wonderful relationship for us, but if we grabbed on to the wrong one, and then when the right one comes along, we're not even ready and prepared for that. I know it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. It was something I've had to sit and contemplate and wrestle with. But I want all that God has for me. I do not want to settle anymore. I don't want to chase after any more counterfeit things that God does not have for me when he has a real, authentic thing. And friends, you are worthy of the real, authentic thing. Stop settling for the counterfeit because you think that you're not enough, you're not good enough, you're never going to be enough for the real thing. God has a real, authentic thing with your name on it. But sometimes that does take patience. It takes obedience. It takes perseverance to be able to get that thing. But it is worth it. When we get that real thing, it is nothing at all, even similar to the counterfeit. And it is going to just bring a smile to our face when we surrender to God's plan instead of our own. I love you, friend. I know this might be a little bit harsh of a word compared to what I usually come with, but he gave it to me first. I had to live it. I'm still having to live it and work it out. And then he asked me to pass it on. So friend, you've got this. You can stop settling whatever that is in your life for the counterfeit thing, and you can instead chase after the real thing, whatever God has for you. I love you. Have a great day. Talk to you later.